Good morning, Western Slope. Happy Hump Day. I'm Dalen Brazelton. Let's talk about your weather. Folks, this beautiful week of spring-like conditions continues into today with some very interesting news. We're in the 80s as of today. That's right, folks. You can expect 80-degree highs for different parts of the Grand Valley for today and tomorrow. Could be even getting a little bit warmer before we start to cool down as we head towards the weekend due to some potential incoming weekend moisture. But let's talk about right now. You're waking up to 53 degrees in Grand Junction. Montrose seeing those mid to high 30s. Delta also in those same category with Nucla and Paonia hanging out in the mid 40s along with Glade Park this morning here. Wind speeds pretty calm across the Western Slope with the exception of Grand Junction waking up to a couple extra breezes in the forecast, hanging out in those low double digits in the teens at this moment. Looking ahead to that bus stop forecast, getting those kiddos out the door to the mid 40s with a little bit of extra breeze to start your day. That's going to be a majority of the max wind speed, however, about 10 miles an hour. Not really expected to push past that too terribly much. And then take a look here. You can expect pickup to be nice and warm and dry and relatively easy on the breeze as well, with 80 degrees forecasted for the afternoon. Over the next 12 hours, you could see a pretty sharp uptick in temperature, where those 80-degree highs officially kick off around 3 o'clock in the afternoon here today. But we're seeing 70s as early as noon for the day. We are definitely above averages where we should be for this time of year. But when it comes to how sunny and just cloudless we've been the last 24 hours, I will definitely take it. Over the next 5 days, though, you can see the temperature slowly starting to cool down as we go into the weekend, where that storm potential, even if it doesn't hit the Grand Valley, going to be some additional cloud coverage in the area that's going to bring us right back down to the averages where we should be. For that dog walking forecast, I got Applejack hanging out with me here all week long, and it's going to be a beautiful conditions for a little bit of a morning or early afternoon walk. Those mid 70s, though, could be starting to get a little warm, so just make sure that you bring some water and be careful for those allergies. Mold still in the moderate category. Trees hanging out in the low with some traces of grasses and weeds to kick off this first full week of springtime on the Western Slope. Those warmer temperatures sitting over a majority of the continental western United States for today, pushing really into a lot of Colorado, where some record-breaking potential for Utah, Nevada, Idaho, etc. going to be really possible. But for today, we have possibilities to tie the record that was set back in the 70s for western Colorado. This next storm slowly making its way into the area for tomorrow. It's expected to make landfall tomorrow evening over the Pacific Northwest. Now, we're not really going to be seeing any of that potential till about the weekend, where some slight chances of showers are headed our way for Friday and Saturday. Slight uptick on Monday as well. So just keep that in mind for your weekend. Looking ahead for that Discovery Auto Group 7-day forecast, going to be some beautiful sunny conditions for today. Heading into tomorrow, a little bit of extra cloud coverage, and then that cloud coverage going to be sticking around for the foreseeable future. Montrose slightly cooler with a similar idea. Folks, I hope you're ready for these spring-like conditions to continue, because that seems to be the trend that we're seeing, especially for today and tomorrow, hanging out in the 80s.